What is up, you guys? This is JP coming at you with another video. Not a fitness video again. I'm going to be having a fitness video later this week. And this is kind of a funny topic, but I should have a fitness video later this week as long as there isn't. Again, I'm not a professional. I don't know anything. I'm very ignorant on this subject. I mean, in the sense that most of you are too. Again, I'm not a scientist in regards to the sickness. I don't want this video to get taken down or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't want to say it on video. A lot of people aren't saying it on video, but COVID. I'll just say COVID. Because of the COVID and how its effect on the world is. I should have a fitness video later on this week, but I'm not sure about what's going on and the government shutdown and if the government does shut certain businesses down. So far I haven't been affected too much by it, just besides toilet paper being gone. I mean what the hell is that about? And people going into the stores and hoarding stuff. So besides that, I haven't really been hit by it, so hopefully I'm able to get a fitness video later on this week to you guys. But besides that, I hope all of you guys are doing okay. Make sure you follow all the advice that doctors have been giving. Make sure you wash your hands often. Make sure you don't touch your face. Make sure you're not, in close contact with people. Make sure you guys are, you're avoiding crowds for the most part. All the, normal stuff. But anyways, I just had to say that I should be able to get a fitness video out to you guys later on this week. But today's video was actually not about that. I just had to kind of preface that it's about my weight loss update. Again, I told you I don't want to say weight loss because that kind of gives the connotation that like I've had trouble losing weight, which I haven't. I know how to lose weight. It's never been trouble with me. It's just I got to implement it. For a while, I was on a bulk so I could get stronger, and I did achieve those goals when I was on my bulk, and I knew after my bulk I was going to go on a cut. So this is the second week of my cut today. I started out at like 210, roughly 210. That's pretty much the weight. Obviously it was a little lower, a little higher depending on the day, but around 210 is what I started out at. Maybe 209 something, but pretty much 210. And I gave you guys my first week update last week. I had lost almost 3 pounds in 1 week. Now, from last Monday, which I weighed in at 206.4, I weighed in this morning at 203.8, so I am down 2.6 pounds this week. Here's a picture to show you guys the difference between last week and this week. There's two weigh-ins between there. Sometimes I'll just weigh in not for fun, but yeah, just to kind of see where I'm at midweek. If you're someone who gets really fixated on weight, I definitely would not recommend doing this. You probably shouldn't be stepping on a scale anyways if you're that fixated on weight. But if you're someone who does get fixated on weight, again, and you only want to take it so often, you probably shouldn't do midweek weigh-ins. Me, I've never had an issue with that. I can take a number as it is and just let it be. So if I were to weigh myself midweek and I'm not where I'm at, I'll just shrug my shoulders and I'll just keep going on. And because again, weight, it fluctuates. Now if I had like 3 or 4 weeks where I didn't change weight, obviously then I'll be like, okay, I'm doing something wrong. But again, I've never had that happen on a cut. When I implement a cut how I plan in my mind and I don't mess up, yeah, it usually goes exactly how I want it to go. So 2.6 pounds from last Monday to this Monday, as you guys saw, and so that's pretty good. So that means for a total of 2 weeks weight loss, I've lost a total of, what is it? I think I lost a total of like 5.5 pounds. I think is what my first weigh-in was. So I say 210, but I think I had an actual official weigh-in of like 209 something. But so far in 2 weeks, 5.5 pounds. That's actually pretty good. That's on the top end of what I should be losing. Some may say it's a little aggressive, but again, I did have in the low 20. I think I had like between 19, 18, and 24% body fat, somewhere in that range. I get multiple different readings depending on what I'm using. But again, all the things that I'm using aren't going to be crazy accurate anyways. It's just machines and bioelectrical impedance and scales that tell you body fat percentage, if they're a good scale, they're never really going to be accurate. They're just going to be precise, and there's a difference between that. Basically, it's going to be precise, and you're going to be able to measure changes over time versus exactly where I'm going to be, where I'm at. I'd probably need to do a DEXA scan or hydrostatic weighing or something like that for to be a little bit more accurate. But even those have, you know, plus or minuses and differences, but they do. So those aren't even, you know, completely accurate. But so yeah, so over 2 weeks, it's been 5.5 pounds, and like I said, it's been easier than I thought. Actually, the first week, 3 or 4 days, has been hard. If you checked my update last week, I said it was hard but doable. It's getting easier. This morning, I had a protein shake and an apple, and I actually felt pretty full from that. I'm gonna have my first actual meal here in like an hour, so it's definitely getting easier. I can feel my stomach adjusting, whether it's my stomach shrinking. I'm getting used to this volume of food, this amount of food, and it feels like regular meals. But which I figured would happen. I definitely figured would happen. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have like a refeed day, not a cheat day. I'm having a refeed day where I kind of go up to maintenance calories, and just because I'm gonna be hanging out with a lot of my close friends, and I'm just, you know, it's definitely not bad since I'm ahead of schedule anyways on my weight loss. If you guys didn't know, I was trying to lose 2 pounds a week. So 2 pounds one week, 2 pounds the next week, and in those 2 weeks so far, I've lost 5.5. So I'm 1.5 pounds ahead of schedule. So that's definitely I've earned 1 maintenance calorie day, which is not gonna hurt my progress. I'd have to go absolutely ballistic tomorrow. I'd have to eat like 2 whole pizzas. I'd have to take in like 8,000 calories tomorrow for my progress to kind of go backwards. Which I physically, I don't even think I could eat 8,000 calories. And even then, I don't even know. I'd probably have, yeah, I'd have to eat like 8,000 calories, but I'm definitely not gonna do that. So yeah, so overall, it's getting easier. I'm ahead of schedule. I showed you guys my weigh-ins. Nothing new, just keep going. So next week, because I'm having a maintenance day tomorrow, if next week my weight loss on Monday isn't as great as it's been the first 2 weeks, that's okay. I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm not gonna jump to extremes and start saying, dang, like I lost, you know, more the first 2 weeks. I'm assuming that I'm gonna lose less weight the smaller I get, the leaner I get. And ultimately, I talk about weight a lot. Ultimately, my goal is body fat percentage, but I use weight to be more like layman's terms, you know, for talking to you guys. When I mean weight, I'm implying body fat. Obviously, my goal is not just pure weight, because if my goal is pure weight, I would just stop eating, you know, or I would eat like 800 calories a day or something ridiculous, which is unhealthy, and I don't recommend anybody do. You know, you should focus on, like, if you're higher body fat percentage, you should focus on minimizing muscle loss as much as possible during a cut, and, you know, losing as much body fat as possible intelligently. I don't mean as much body fat as possible unintelligently, in unhealthy ways, in very healthy ways. And I feel like I'm doing that successfully. I feel like the weights feel good. I can feel my strength taking a little hit on my big 3, but not because of the cut, mainly because specificity is going down. You also have to think about that. During my intensity block, I was doing 2 barbell deadlifts and 1 trap bar deadlift per week. So if I go from doing 3 variations of deadlifts a week, it was a deadlift variation, not an RDL, it was an actual deadlift variation, to doing deadlifts once per week, specificity drops. Just from that, you're gonna lose strength. Even if you kept calories up, your strength's probably gonna take a hit. Yeah, it just is. So I could feel my strength taking a little hit on those, but other than that, that's normal. Specifically, I'm going into the gyms with great mindsets. I've been boxing twice a week with my coach, and yeah, everything's been going good so far. I mean, I couldn't say so far this is a very, very, very successful cut. So, small recap. First week, I was like 209-ish, 210. Second week, I was 206. When I first weighed in before I started, I was like 209-ish, 210. The very next week, after 1 week of cutting, I was 206.4. And the second week of cutting, at the end of that, which was this morning, I weighed in at 203.8. So, yep, I will check in with you guys next Monday. Again, stay safe with all this COVID. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, watch crowds, and make smart decisions. Don't hoard shit. Please don't go and buy all the toilet paper. You're screwing other people over. You don't need that much toilet paper for a couple weeks shutdown, if that even happens. Again, don't, take my advice for a grain of salt. I'm not a scientist. I'm just saying I don't think that's very smart. And be careful who you listen to about this. In the sense of just be careful where you get your facts. But other than that, let me know how your guys' day's going. Let me know if you're cutting, you're bulking. Let me know how everything's going in your fitness life and everything like that. And I will see you guys hopefully later this week. But again, I don't know how businesses are going to be going. If not, I will see you guys when I see you, maybe on the live stream. But see you guys later. Peace.